All right, well, it is day 3, and we are going to the Redneck tonight. We were gonna sit there last night, but decided to play it safe with the wind. And Mr. JJ, you see him? There he is. He said this is the spot to go, so.
Kill mode tonight.
Kill mode tonight. Not very many deer that aren't on the list. We're just here trying to get first blood for old Ty. You haven't seen an animal die since turkey season, have you?
I have not.
Oh, we got to break the ice on that.
Doe,
we can't do that.
buck, it's in trouble tonight, so we'll see you guys there.
Tyler killed Big Heavy right there. That's where we killed him at. So, like I said, I like it here because you can see into there good. And they should come through this funnel right here, coming in here. And then that's got American joint vetch in the bottom of it. I've clipped it twice, so there's still a lot of deer that's just feeding on that vetch in there.
Yes, sir.
And then I just overseeded it with oats and wheat. And there's some turnips and radishes mixed in there. So late November, that's going to be a
rifle season, fire up.
It'll be golden. But
I feel like we're in the chips right now. Thank you so much for all the hard work.
And I'll shoot you a text in a little bit or holler at me if he comes in early. And
I like your confidence.
He's coming.
Deal. All right, ready to
you don't get busted out. He's coming.
We'll get out. It don't get no easier than that, does it, Ty? Talk about being in the chips. I feel like tonight's the night, Ty. Long day of work. And then now, I get to do a little deer hunting. A little hot boxing here though. We are set up in the most beautiful spot we got to see yet. Don't get me wrong, the hardwoods yesterday morning were awesome. But October 18th, afternoon hunt, day 3 here in Georgia. And we are looking at pretty much a smorgasbord of perfect setup. We got the, royal entry there with JJ dropping us off right at the blind. He drove on out. Got a big clover field to our left here. We got a sawtooth oak plant right in front of us with some mixed in vetch and other, mixed seeds that he was talking about that are going to become better as it gets colder later into November. But biggest thing I'm excited about is where these 2 big fields meet. Reminds me a lot of Iowa. We've got a small bottleneck right in front of us that really sets up well for the bow shot. So we did turn the way the chairs were set up so that we can be ready to go through this vertical window right in front of us off to our left. But man, I feel like we're in the chips. There is no deer that's safe tonight. We got doe tags, we got a buck tag, and from my understanding there's not really any buck in here that it's not one they don't want shot. Definitely not the biggest set of antlers, but these are deer that, per what they're trying to grow and let live on this property, that aren't going to get much bigger. They're going to get bigger bodied, they're going to get bigger attitude, but they're not going to grow those antlers. And so, no different than you can't manage, I don't believe, for antler size, but you can manage for buck personality. And when all you have is a lot of big, bully, fighting type deer, your younger bucks, social structure wise, they're going to go somewhere else. So they've got a quota of 80 or 90 does they want to shoot on this property, so we'll see if we can help out there. But man, I'm just looking forward to the first arrow release of the season, and if that's tonight, awesome. If it's not, awesome. The most beautiful spot we've sat yet. Ty's excited. He made the comment, this feels like Louisiana. Georgia, day 3. See if we can get it done. We already saw our first deer of the night. Probably about 100 yards down this lane. and it just browns across. I lost sight of it now, but we got deer in the area, boys. And I gotta get an arrow knocked. Confident in you, Josh. Thanks, buddy. Lord, calm our nerves. Are you nervous? Kind of. I'm like half nervous. It's so tough to tell that we do it. That first one is able to look. That doe coming in. Okay, she's coming on the backside. I see her now. Crazy how different of a demeanor these animals have down here. Like what? A squirrel gets her on edge. Are you kidding me? About 608 here. And we just had a big old mature doe, spike, and a fawn workout. We saw 2 fawns earlier. And if you wouldn't think that a squirrel started barking and they just took off. I've never seen anything like that in my life. She was a big old doe. She was on the list, to say the least. I just don't think it's a mature deer. I can see another deer back there. spooked off. If that doesn't get your blood boiling, I don't know what will. We went from 0 to hero real fast. And we had that buck that stepped out pretty early. And I thought he was on the younger side, so I just chose to wait. It's hard to tell these deer's bodies out here, but you know, the other night when we saw the shooter, he was no doubt a bigger bodied deer, caught your eye. And so we waited and we were having the doe come, and I was gonna shoot her if she came into range. And then all of a sudden, the young buck that was at the feeder the whole night started to ear pin, walk back to the tree line. And then another buck, kind of his age class, came out, and I was like, oh, he's bigger. And then all of a sudden, and there was a no-doubter. I mean, just dark body. I go, Ty, is that dark body a shooter? He lifted his head, big old 8-pointer. And frankly, he was in 30, 35 yards right there, but when he presented a broadside shot, number one, he's at like 33, 34. We have no wind. We're in a blind. We had this doe at 6 yards, 7 yards right there. And as bad as I wanted to try and make something happen, in my mind, I'm like, well, they haven't gone to these sawtooths yet. Every deer we've seen's ended up there. Well, sure enough, let time pass. Those other 2 bucks walked right down the pipe. And I'm like, oh, that's all it's gonna take. He's gonna see them walking. He'll follow. What does he do? Goes the other way. So, again, as much as I wanted to force that shot, I'd love to get an arrow in that deer. We're not going to make something turn into a mess like that with string jumping at 0 mile an hour wind. Plus, we got deer way too close to get away with it. So, took the bird in the hand, and it didn't work out in our favor, but he ended up going that way. Those other 2 bucks were sparring down the lane here, and I think we're getting out pretty clean. So, got the right wind tomorrow. We'll see if we can't get a little bit more luck on our side and reposition so that I can shoot better that way. I really was set up for this. shot right here at 20 yards in the gap, but didn't work out that way. Still an incredible hunt. Big shout out to everybody, like I said, who made this spot what it is. And I know Ty and I had the blood boiling pretty good there. So that is the end of day 3. We will probably see you back tomorrow afternoon. Skip the morning hunt, keep working. Georgia, man, I love it. I got the exact same excitement right there as I did on the 170 in Iowa. See you guys tomorrow.